I was closing my deck lid down below here, and he said, "Why do you do that?"
How do you close it?
Down below.
Davin and Charlie are Team Challenger. Would you take me to the front of your vehicle, Charlie?
I think you've already got a
No.
picture.
Would you mind explaining to me what's going on the front of this beautiful 2019 SRT Scat Pack?
This is the custom frog tape edition. It's a limited edition. I'm hoping it makes it 700 miles. We'll see.
But he's got this great ventilation system that he's created. He's taken his portable shop fan and basically made a personal cooling system out of it, which I am freaking impressed with. So we are about to leave our destination, our departure point for the Hot Rod Power Tour. Yes, Ryan is in the very back because he's on the tail end of COVID and he's driving by himself. So we're confident the heat of the Porsche is gonna knock the COVID out of him because he has no air conditioning. You guys ready?
Ready.
Let's go. What speed did your frog tape start letting go?
Around 130-ish.
130-ish?
It was going.
On that closed track in Mexico, of course.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but the Camaro starts shaking pretty violently at about 100.
Really?
I think I have a drive shaft out of balance.
Well, at 95, the trailer starts to...
Yeah, your tail was wagging the dog pretty good at one
I
point
gotta
there.
put the, I gotta
John,
put
are
the
you gonna
sway
try
bars
your
on.
Bowberry sausage biscuit?
I am going to try it right now because I'm starving. How's the COVID Carrera?
Turn like a kitten.
Man, that thing runs, dude.
Oh,
You got to be proud of it.
for sure.
Frida is rocking and rolling, dude.
Video?
Hey, man, they got Cheerwine here. Isn't that exciting?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a beverage that'll knock your socks off. It's an epic moment. This is a blueberry called a bowberry, right, Charlie? Because Charlie's an expert at this. With sausage in it, custom made for me, not on the menu here in whatever city we're in. Don't even know. Here we go. Let's see how it is.
Huh?
Try that hat on for us, man. He's suggesting we all go with him. Oh God, what's going on right here, man?
Getting approved snacks.
What are
They're not approved. He's asking for that. They were definitely on the no list, and like he's acting like he didn't know. Like I say,
I can't even eat pistachios.
He's more than welcome to eat
what
what
is
he
on the
wants.
approved?
There's not a lot. On no list.
We know how that works out. Earlier this week.
By the way, code red on the fountain.
No way. Doctor said no to caffeine for me.
Caffeine?
Because of the freaking
No
opera.
wonder why you put us on the road with no beverage. No beverage.
Hey, why do I gotta do like this when I shoot him? It's
How
like,
about nerd clusters?
No, I had some of those at the house. I couldn't
sour
bring. No sourness. That's granulated sugars.
Hey, how's that going?
It's flappy a little bit, but it's
Getting a little loose.
It's got about a 2-hour limit right now.
So you think you have to redo it on the trip back?
Oh, well, I'm taking it off as soon as we get to the hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was gonna, that was this only for
You
the
got
long
another
haul.
roll with you?
Oh yeah, that's only.
He spent $40 on
Yeah, I mean, I got some tape.
Hey, a bra would have been cheaper.
Yeah, everybody.
They look like a bunch of little boys, but hey, it's understandable because there are some super cool die-cast on this little display. Look, it's a gold Chevelle.
Salty.
And
For you to eat this.
a Rhinesteer Porsche. Right now,
I
Charlie.
had to do a little reapply. My little sides were coming loose.
Your teefuses were coming loose?
My jowls were flapping.
This is just some of the what has to happen to make Power Tour.
Hey, I do have a wash bucket back here. It's got a pump sprayer.
Oh my God.
That's for when I get. When we get to our destination, I can get the bugs off the front.
Only the guy with the nicest car would think of that. We're at a critical decision point. We have 4 hours of drive time left, and everybody's getting hungry. So when you're traveling with a chase truck and trailer, you always got to think about that poor guy. So we chose Cracker Barrel because they're RV friendly, and Scott has about 40 foot of vehicle behind us. He's got to park somewhere, so that's what we're going to do. It's Cracker Barrel in 40 miles. Ryan, we were just commenting when we were leaving the last gas station that is one classy ride right there. It's perfectly modified.
You really classed up our whole convoy, really.
I'm just impressed. She's just purring out there.
She is just purring.
I watched my little heat, little temperature gauge. And
Yeah. Not even phasing it.
Not even phasing.
You ready?
Charlie's worse than Scott when he's on.
All right, our first modification mid-trip is stabilizers on the trailer.
Tennessee.
Yeah. Woohoo! All right, guys, we're doing a little stop here at the old Bass Pro Pyramid. We learned a lot about it from Davin, but I'm not going to repeat that right now.
Thank you, Davin.
But basically, it's been open as a Bass Pro since 2010?
15.
15. There you go. So let's go see if we can buy something. Y'all want to buy something? If you're ever in the Memphis area, this is a great place to take a break. It's super cool in here, literally and figuratively. So Bass Pro in the Pyramid. Check it out. Charlie, I need you to demonstrate the proper way to carry the portable stool. Oh, that's nice. And it kind of matches your shoes. All right, we're in a bit of a dilemma here. There's two different styles of rocking, folding camp chairs, and they can't make up their mind. I've made up my mind, but these two right there have fought for the last 5 hours, and it hadn't stopped now. It's never encouraging when all the cars coming the other way have their headlights on, and it's super cloudy outside because I think we're about to get into some weather. It has gotten significantly cooler, which I'm sure Ron is thankful for in the unair-conditioned Porsche. Charlie's probably freaking out inside his mind because his car is about to get wet, maybe for the first time ever, possibly. Good news is I think the temperature has dropped at least 20 degrees. Would you say the temperature's dropped 20 degrees? At least. He might make it. He might survive now. Look at him. The Porsche is going to be tolerable now. Wow. Let's go see what they're fighting about back here. Hey. What's going on back here?
Oh, this
Charlie said not to put hand oils on these.
See, you don't touch flat black with oily hands. He was like, I was closing my deck lid down low here, and he said, why do you do that?
How do you close it?
Down below.
Down below?
Yeah, I just start to pull from down below, and I let loose the weight lets go.
Charlie.
They're killing me.
Charlie.
They're killing me.
Question.
There are rules.
Has your car ever been in the rain? Made it, and a major step is the frog tape is coming off the Challenger.
How'd it do, Charlie?
So far, no paint's missing,
Can I start on this?
so that's good. Ryan is glad that it's cool outside finally.
I'm not sweating.
Breathe it in. Yes. Where did our driver, our chase truck, go?
He's over in the sun.
Oh, he's over there, but I don't know where he personally went.
Turn left.
Jacob,
4 left.
you glad to be here, bud?
Made it.
There's cool cars all in the parking lot.
We
GTOs,
can look around.
Camaros.
We could look around and go home. I'd be happy.
It's like a car show in the parking lot. All right, so can anybody guess by this video which one is OCD from this trip?
I don't know. Let me look at the video, John.
He literally brought a pump sprayer to pump water onto the car to wipe it off.
Bugs to just goop in overnight.
Why? What happens? It's just bugs.
Juices
You
destroy the
missed the
paint.
spot down there on your very bottom. There's water that's going to leave spots.
All right.
Water.
It's going to leave spots down there. A little bit further down.
I'm all right with
We're going to
water. I
go
just don't
check
want
into our
bugs.
rooms, but I got to do one more panoramic view of this beautiful sunset back there. Look at that gorgeousness. And we might walk around the parking lot and just kind of look at a miniature car show after we get our room situated. What do you think? Ah, there you go. We got one that's chilly already.
I'm more than chilly.
Big boy is chilly.
Hot.
He's like, oh, it's so cold.
So cold.
Oh.
See you tomorrow. All right, it's day one of Power Tour, and we don't know what to expect today, but we are excited. And the most amazing part is the weather. It's 59 degrees here this morning. When we left Louisiana yesterday, it was triple digits. So, woo, it's already good. So we're gonna get some breakfast real quick, and we're gonna go grab our credentials at a tent somewhere, I think at the National Corvette Museum Motorsports Park, I hear. And then we'll see what the rest of the day brings. But we're gonna make sure we take you along with us. Looks like we had some cool friends join us overnight, a couple of sweet Mustangs. All right, off to breakfast, and then off to get that windshield banner, I hope. All right, we're in line to pick up our windshield banners and tickets and such. I think I heard somebody saying they might put you in a certain spot in the tour. I don't know. We're still learning. All right, Jacob is about to do one of the most important steps of Power Tour, which is the application of the windshield banner. Charlie is studying the back of the instructions. Thanks to Grandpops, I threw this kit in the car, and it has a very important tape measure. right, we finally have all of our decals applied. You'll notice there's not a vehicle around us. That's because everybody else got their sticker on in about 5 minutes. We've been at it for an hour. All right, this is probably the epic moment of the event. Scott claims he can get in here.
Like it were nothing.
Dang, son. You know what?
Sock on a roof.
Shame on me for doubting you could do it, son. Now, I want to see him film you getting out.
Yeah, that's
Oh, he's going to practice.
whoa.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Boom.
Just look at it.
We could accomplish nothing else on this tour and go home now. All right, so we have discovered the first thing about Power Tour that can be challenging in some cars. They always say you need to bring a good cooling system here, and now I know why. Luckily, we're in a pretty modern car with a power top that you can close at will, but we're in the line to get into Beach Bend Raceway, and the estimated amount of time to get in is 1 hour. What do you think about that, Jacob?
It's gonna be a bit.
The only cool part about it is there is some sweet machinery all around us. So it's kind of like a rolling car show, like they said. So we're gonna ease in here, take our time, and enjoy it. One of the bigger issues on Power Tour is overheating, and we're seeing them drop like flies onto the shoulder. I ate it for them, man. Ooh. Ryan Steer in the Porsche had to peel out and go to a side road and cool the old air-cool 911 down. And we're going to try to let him sneak back in between our two cars, but he's not even close. He's out there just trying to get it at a reasonable temperature. But yeah, we're seeing them on the side of the road, bowling over. So if you're ever going to come to Power Tour, you want to go put it in some situation where it sits a long time with minimal airflow to make sure that she's up for it. I don't think the Chevelle was ready for this, so I'm glad we went with the Camaro. We're going to ease on up another 3 feet. The Porsche with Ryan and Scott did a little detour because they were overheating and found a shortcut-ish. And we're on it right now. We went through a neighborhood. Now we're on basically a one-lane road pretty much. And we're making way better time so far. We may get to a, clog in the pipe eventually, but it was a good move. And we were able to find a restroom, which was very important because we were in desperate need. So anyway, we'll see how we're going so far. It looks like this may have been the right decision. Oh, yeah, it's cool. All right, we made it. It's beyond words. I mean, I'm just gonna kind of pan right here. I don't know. I heard a rumor there's 6,000 cars here. I think that's probably true because it's as far as you can see. It's unbelievable. But we're in. Now it's time to eat some lunch. I had to stop and take a look at this because it is exactly my car, but in a 2-door hardtop with a white vinyl top. I'll turn the camera around because it's a pretty cool ride. So it's the same car, got the same power bulge hood, champagne gold. Like I said, 2-door hardtop instead of convertible. Bigger torque thrust wheels, bigger diameter. He went with the SS turn signals, just like I did. I love it. Hot Rod Power Tour, man. You gotta come out here, it's freaking awesome. We made it to the most important part of the day, lunch. And right back there behind me is the world famous corn dog. You gonna have a corn dog, Devin?
Is there any sausage on a stick?
Sausage on a stick. That's Charlie's favorite. What about you, Jacob? What are you going for?
I'm going to corn dog with 1 for each.
1 for each hand. I love it. It's lunchtime, guys. Drag racing in the background. Thousands of cars here. What else could you want? We have to stop here for a second because this is Scott Odom's dream car. I can so see him in it. Suicide rear doors, plenty of room, big cigar.
No, not this.
Hey, look, there's Scott.
He's kidding me because
That's beautiful. Hey, can you get out of the way?
yellow.
I'm just kidding. We're moving on now. Real part of Power Tour is stuff breaks, and you got to fix it. They're on the hot asphalt, no shade, but they are making it happen. That's what I love, the spirit of Power Tour guys, man. Hope they figure it out. You can catch celebrities. This is Lucky Costas from YouTube fame, Motor Trend, Hot Rod TV. He's in the Petty garage tent. Next car I've waited my whole life to see in person, Project X. Popular hot rod and project car from the 60s, still in the fleet all these years later. Can't believe I get to see it in person. We finally found Charlie's. Hey Charlie, what is it about this, man? What's
it's Mopar for one thing, it's
right.
100, and then now it's got modern suspension, motor, and transmission, and it's a shop truck.
Would you drive it?
Oh yeah.
Every day?
Every day.
Every day. You wouldn't even have to wash this
Every day. I'd have to quit my job as an electrician just so I could drive it every day.
You see a little bit of everything at Power Tour. How about a Fall Guy truck? Just saw the movie recently. It's really good. So cool. There's just too much to see, man. It's overwhelming. Look at Ryan Steer's face. He's just can't even handle himself. One lesson we learned about Power Tour is at the end of the day, it's at a standstill. So we're about to pop our lawn chairs out that we bought at Bass Pro yesterday and just watch the cool cars go by. No sense of getting in your ride because you're not moving. To an angled spot. Charlie is readjusting here.
As he pulled in, he's like, "Y'all can't park."
I think I nailed it.
You nailed it this time.
Charlie is trying to learn how to park in an angled parking spot. I don't know what the issue is.
Hey, still failed.
He can't do it.
Somebody parked right next to him.
He can't do it. Man, it has been a long day, but we're wrapping up day one with a nice dinner. We're wrapping up day two with a nice dinner. We got mud on our tires because we went off-roading today. Didn't know we were. Y'all hungry, boys?
Yeah, I'm starving.
Let's go eat. We'll see you tomorrow, day two. Day two of Power Tour, and we're taking a different strategy rather than well, yeah, we're thinking like a bunch of people here. We got stuck in traffic for 3 hours yesterday trying to get in, so we decided to beat the crowd, and we didn't beat the crowd. Well, we beat a lot of them, but our main,
we're not the smartest ones.
well, that's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, there's apparently at least 300 people.
I mean, I wonder what time they got up in the morning to be at the front of this line. 5 a.m., 4 a.m.? I think Davin crawled out of bed 5 minutes before we left. You agree with that, Ryan?
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah. Anyway, we're looking for Porta Johns right now. My dad's second car was a 55 Chevy two-door sedan. The exact same color as this one. That's super cool. This truck right here is a good representation of how life can be sometimes. You don't know whether you're coming or going. Look at that. It actually has a steering wheel in both directions. Wow. This guy has a big bus. He's letting us sit in his shade. He found it in a field in Canada as a school bus. Man, people are so nice here. This Pontiac in the background reminds me of the first car we had in our family that was a project. It was a 1950, but the hood ornament was the coolest thing. It actually has a light in it, and at night when you turned on your headlights, the Indian glowed. Super cool. Another celebrity moment. That's Shaggy from
Good morning.
Good morning. From Martin Brothers. Unexpected surprise. We're getting to park on the apron of the NASCAR track because we were one of the early ones. Look how cool that is, and they're steadily coming in, just basically creating a big old ring around the track. So every destination's a little different. Yesterday in Kentucky, nothing like today. Love the power tour. Okay, so here we go again, another Champagne Gold 70 Chevelle, no white top this time. What's cool about coming to these shows is you can do research. I'm missing a piece of the dash bezel area around the speedometer. Now I know how it works by looking at this car. And I also saw a very cool center console idea for a bench seat, because one thing the car does not have now is any kind of cup holder. So you ride around with a water bottle rolling around on the floor or whatever. So when you come to the Hot Rod Power Tour, look around. You might learn something. All right, occasionally we get some hate on the channel for what we're doing to the Jeep because it's not 100% original. How about the one behind me? LS powered. What do you think? Let me know. All right, we finally stumbled across something that Jacob has shown some interest in. Well, there's been a lot of things, to be fair. But this honestly is his car, but with more work done to it.
Looks like it runs.
It looks like it runs. We do love the subtlety of the cowl hood, hood pins. It is his color. What do you think, Jacob?
I like it.
Would you drive it?
Yeah, it's also a hard top.
Hard top like yours? Yep. That's the cool thing about old cars. We were walking up here and trying to figure out what year model this Roadrunner was. If you look inside the tail light of vintage cars, oftentimes the production date is actually molded into the tail light. This happens to be a 73. How cool is that? We're finishing out the trip with a little walking down Nashville.
Smell the
Leather. We walked by a leather store. We just finished a meal at Old Red. Is that right?
It is.
Right? And now we're just trying to walk off enough calories to have some ice cream. That's going to be a wrap on this episode of John's Garage. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, do that for us. But mainly stay tuned for future episodes because you never know what you might see. See you next time. We're about halfway home, and we've had our first potential mechanical issue. It's the Porsche, and the only way to describe what's happening is the blower motor sounds like a gobbler, and it smells like electrical fire, right, Davin? Yeah. Yeah, so you know what the solution is you just turn it off, which is horrible because it doesn't have air conditioning. That was the only ventilation the thing had. But I'm going to put the camera in the car. They're going to give you a quick gobble just for your viewing pleasure. So here we go. Right, I am in the Porsche now, which is quite comfortable. Starts right up, just like you would expect. And here we go. It sounds exactly like a turkey. I think we can turn it off now before fire ignites.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, there you go. That's the great gobbler, and it's not even Thanksgiving.
You're welcome.
So they're gonna, and I can tell you, just sitting here in this car, it's warm.
Send money.
It's warm.
Send money for repairs.
Send money for repairs.